How do you store butternut squash? If you love cooking with butternut squash during the fall, you might be wondering how to store it properly. Keeping this delicious vegetable fresh can help you enjoy its sweet flavor throughout the season. Let's break down the best ways to store butternut squash so you can savor it in your meals for weeks to come. First, when selecting butternut squash, look for ones that feel firm and heavy for their size. Make sure there are no blemishes or soft spots on the skin. Damage can lead to quicker spoilage, so inspect each squash carefully. If you are harvesting your own, leave about 1 inch of the stem attached. This helps prevent rot. It is best to brush off any dirt but avoid washing the squash until you are ready to use it. Moisture can encourage mold growth. Before storing, butternut squash benefits from a process called curing. This means placing the squash in a warm, dry, well-ventilated area, ideally with some sunlight, for about 7 to 10 days. Curing helps harden the skin and heal minor cuts, which extends its storage life. Remember to rotate the squash occasionally so all sides get exposure. Once cured, move the squash to a cool, dark, and dry place. The ideal temperature range is between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit, or 10 to 13 degrees Celsius. A pantry basement or closet works well, as long as it is not too humid or prone to temperature swings. Good air circulation is important, so avoid sealing squash in plastic bags or airtight containers. Instead, use open crates, mesh bags, or cardboard boxes with ventilation holes. Keep the squash separated to avoid them touching each other or hard surfaces. Wrapping each squash in newspaper or cloth can provide extra protection and absorb any moisture. However, check them regularly to catch any spoilage early. If one squash starts to rot, separating it quickly can help protect the others. Avoid storing butternut squash near fruits that releases ethylene gas, such as apples and pears. This gas speeds up ripening and can cause squash to spoil faster. Also, do not store whole, uncut squash in the refrigerator, as it can develop off flavors and textures when chilled. Check your stored squash weekly for soft spots, mold, or other signs of spoilage. Remove any affected squash immediately to prevent the spread of rot. If you find a squash starting to go bad, you can often salvage the unaffected portions by cutting away the damaged areas and using the rest promptly. Some growers wipe the outside of cured squash with a mild disinfectant solution, such as diluted vinegar or bleach, to reduce surface bacteria and mold. This step is optional but may help extend storage life, especially in more humid environments. Storing butternut squash properly allows you to enjoy its rich, nutty flavor well into winter. Incorporate it into soups, roasts, purees, and baked dishes as part of a seasonal eating approach. When you are ready to cook, simply wash the squash, cut it open, and remove the seeds. The flesh can be roasted, steamed, or pureed, and the seeds can be toasted for a crunchy snack. Following these steps will help you maximize freshness and flavor, making butternut squash a reliable and nutritious choice for your fall and winter meals.